Exploring the center of Madrid is like immersing yourself in a journey steeped in history and spirituality. From the majestic Cathedral of Almudena to the little unknown neighborhood churches, each temple dazzles with its architecture and sacred art. The streets lead to hidden gems. Every corner exudes devotion and beauty, an unforgettable walk through faith, culture, and heritage. Besides the big monuments that Madrid has, it also has a lot of small churches hidden in the Madrid center area, and they are very beautiful inside, like this one, the church that I have behind me. This is the San Francisco el Grande, and please join me in this video. We're going to see 7 churches in Madrid that are really worth your visit. We begin this tour with the best churches, basilicas, and the Cathedral of Madrid. In the heart of traditional Madrid lies the Basilica of San Francisco el Grande. Its circular floor plan is covered by a large dome measuring 33 meters in diameter and 70 meters in height, considered the 3rd largest circular dome in Christendom. Its facade has 2 sections. The lower one has semicircular arches and linteled windows. The upper one features a triangular pediment located in the center and a balustrade running along the sides. It is one of the most striking buildings in the city due to its volume. The interior of the basilica consists of a wide roundabout and 6 small surrounding chapels, 3 on each side between the buttresses. The main chapel is located in the apse and dominates the entire complex thanks to its semicircular shape. As you can see, it contains magnificent pictorial decoration by painters such as Francisco de Goya, José Bayeu, and González Velázquez. A must-see is the Almudena Cathedral. Construction of this temple began in 1883 at the initiative of King Alfonso XII. The main facade features a large bell gable flanked by sculptures of saints and papal coats of arms. The interior has a Latin cross plan with a central nave, 2 side naves, and a 3-aisle transept. It combines classical elements with modern details and stands out for its elevated central nave, light-colored stone columns, and decorated ceiling. The dome, visible from the outside, is one of the most representative elements. The main altar is presided over by the image of Our Lady of Almudena and decorated with an altarpiece by Juan de Borgoña. Behind the main altar is the Crucified Christ by Juan de Mesa, commissioned by the Imperial College of Madrid. And before we continue our tour, if you like these videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. It helps us a lot to bring you more amazing videos like this. Near the Almudena in the Austrias neighborhood is the Monastery of la Encarnación. It was founded in 1611 by King Philip III and Queen Margaret of Austria-Styria. The Monastery of la Encarnación reflects a classicist concept that follows the architectural models implemented by Juan de Herrera's disciples in El Escorial. The church has a Latin cross layout. The interior of the church was completely decorated by Ventura Rodriguez in the late 18th century in an exquisite neoclassical style of Roman inspiration. Throughout the nave, a series of canvases depicting the life of Saint Augustine can be seen, complementing the frescoes on the vault of the main chapel by Francisco Bayeu. In the center of the main altarpiece, you can see the paintings of the Annunciation by Vicente Carduccio, framed by two pairs of Corinthian columns, and on both sides the images of Saint Augustine and his mother, Saint Monica, in the style of Gregorio Fernandez. In the heart of Madrid lies the church of San Ginés, one of the oldest in the city. Its origins date back to the 12th century, although it has undergone many modifications, largely due to the numerous fires it has suffered throughout its history. Its current main facade, made of brick and stone in 1870, was originally in the Neoplateresque style, although after being destroyed during the Civil War, its original decorations were removed during the restoration. Its arched portico leads to an interior with three naves and side chapels, most notably the one of the Most Holy Christ, in which filming is prohibited. The transept has a hemispherical dome resting on a large drum and a lantern. The altarpiece, which alludes to the martyrdom of Saint Ginés, and the entire presbytery follows the designs by Juan de Villanueva for the restoration of the church. The current altarpiece is a reconstruction carried out in 1824 after the fatal fire it suffered. Passing the Puerta del Sol on Calle Alcalá, right at the beginning of the Gran Via, we find unnoticed among the beautiful buildings of this Madrid street the church of San José. It belonged to the convent of Carmelitas Descalzas that no longer exists, dedicated to San Hermenegildo. The original building was demolished in the early 18th century, and in 1730 Pedro de Ribera was commissioned to build the current one. Access to the church is through a beautiful portico with three large openings leading to a narthex covered by striking decorated vaults, especially the flat circular vaults at the ends. On the facade, very much in the Ribera style, there is a central niche with an image of Our Lady of Carmen. The church is a clear example of Madrid Baroque, built on a Latin cross plan with a central nave and two side naves. The main altar houses a neoclassical altarpiece with Corinthian columns. On the left side of the transept is the chapel dedicated to Saint Teresa, the most notable for its impressive decoration. On the right side is the altar dedicated to Saint Joseph, after whom the church is named. The Church of Carmen, located on Calle del Carmen between the Gran Via and Puerta del Sol, is a church in the Madrid Baroque style, built between 1611 and 1640. Its facade is sober, made of brick and granite, with a semicircular arched doorway and an image of the Virgin of Carmen in a niche. The interior has a Latin cross plan, and the ceiling is barrel vaulted with lunettes, and the walls display the austerity typical of Madrid Baroque. The main altarpiece, in the neoclassicist style, presides over the presbytery with a central image of the Virgin of Carmen. In the attic of the altarpiece, we can see another jewel of the church, a painting of the Holy Trinity, painted by the Madrid-born Antonio de Pareda. The chapels contain altarpieces and devotional images from different periods and of various saints. It also has a beautiful 17th century organ. The last church we will focus on is located a few meters from the Plaza de España, opposite the right side of Edificio de España, although its architecture predates this skyscraper by 2 centuries. Work in the church of San Marcos began in 1749 with Ventura Rodriguez as architect and was completed in 1753. It is considered one of his finest works. The appearance of its exterior does not suggest the richness within. The almost complete demolition of the surrounding buildings in the mid-20th century left the church sandwiched between three modern buildings. Its gigantic facade is flanked by curved forecourts that form a concave atrium. The building has a floor plan of 3 successive ellipses. The main altarpiece, also by Ventura Rodriguez, is made of wood imitating marble and features a monumental image of Saint Mark on a high pedestal reproducing the decorative motifs of the plinth. This walk is filled with light, history and sacred silence. And I hope every corner has touched your soul as it did ours. My name is Alex Moraras. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share and definitely subscribe to find out more amazing places to visit before you come to Spain.